Good morning, children. Today we are going with the new lesson natural resources. Natural resources. So, whatever the resources found in the nature is called as natural resources. In the last year in economic concepts, you read about wants and demand, isn't it? Then distribution, income, production, distribution, consumption you came across. Now this is an higher term of this. So we'll go with the introduction. Previously you have learned that human wants are unlimited, but the resources to satisfy these wants are limited. So man's wants is unlimited, which you can't count. But to satisfy that unlimited wants, there are resources limited. Resources are limited. So with that limited resources, you should satisfy your wants, which give rise to problem. So that gives rise to problem, and scarcity means we can't fulfill all your wants. One, if you fulfill one, the other one you have to give it up, like that. Resource is a broad term indicating all the materials that humans are conducting their economic activities like production, exchange, and consumption. So resources is a broad term which is used as a material where a person use that in the form of production, exchange, and consumption. So among the various types of resources, natural resources is one of the major one, and that are available for human use, and that we are using it to lead a life of comfortable life. So with increase in global population to more than 7 billion, it is becoming very difficult to provide the basic amenities. So as the population is increasing, so whatever the resources available is not able to satisfy all the wants of the people in a country. So hence we are in this lesson we are going to learn about the types of natural resources, then environmental conservation, how to conserve our environment, reducing our ecological footprint. I'm just going with a introduction, means I'm not detailing explaining, as of you all know what is natural resources. So natural resources are naturally occurring substances that are considerable, valuable, and they're considered valuable in their natural form. The nature only they have their own value. So thus we use this soil. Soil is a natural resources. Use this soil for growing food, water to support many activities like drinking, cooking, bathing, and other many activities. Then trees gives us many services like the air we breathe and the goods which we use to comfort our life. All that is given by the trees. Then the minerals also as a raw material and many byproducts to many industries also are helpful to us in many ways. And these natural resources are divided into two. They are renewable resources. Renewable resources means once if you use the resource, again you can use it. That is means the resources does not get exhausted or not get depleted. Depleted means not uh, vanishes. It can be replenished. Replenished means you can get again. So those are called renewable resources, like for example water, land, forest, air, sunlight, etc. So what are non-renewable resources? Are the resources which get depleted, means once if you use you won't get back again. So they are called as non-renewable resources like minerals, iron ore, copper, gold, manganese, bauxite, etc. And in this some mineral resources we use it as a energy resources like power resources like coal, petroleum, natural gas, uranium, thorium, etc. So even these resources once if you use you can't get back. So you should use these resources as when it is needed, really needed. So these resources are again also classified into biotic and abiotic resources. So, what are biotic resources? Biotic resources are those resources derived from living organisms. ಜೈವಿಕ ಅಂಶದಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋದು. Abiotic are those which are derived from non-living organisms. So examples for biotic resources are same: water, soil, minerals. For for biotic resources, plants and animals. For abiotic resources, water, mineral and soil. Now, scarcity of resources means the resources are getting very less because of our increase in population. So what are the reasons? Again coming, overpopulation, increase of population, so more number of people. Next, second, growing industrialization. To fulfill the needs of these people, industries are being established in various parts, so industries has been increased. Next, expanding of urban areas. So you can see most of the places are being converted into urban cities. So expanding urban areas. Next, atmospheric pollution. We are polluting our atmosphere, air, water, noise and soil pollution. All this we are doing it. So all this is also one of the reason for scarcity of resources. Then water pollution and land degradation. Land degradation means not using the land in a proper way. We are wasting the land. So how to conserve them, or how to make that some measures? However, the scarcity can be overcome by how we can overcome that? By exploring the and discovery of new sources of resources. So other than that, instead of using water, you can use the other resources. Like that, you have to find out means explore means invent or find out new things. Instead of that, you can use what? Substitutes, like solar energy, wind, coal, thermal, ethanol, diesel, etc. Then increasing the efficiency of resources use. Then government policies to regulate overuse of resources. So in government, rules should be there so that the people doesn't use these resources more. Then educating people about conservation of resources and less polluting ways of doing everyday activities. So to ask people to use the resources if it is needed only, and do not waste the resources. So what are the conservation of these resources? How we can conserve this? We can conserve by 4 ways, that is 4 R's strategy. 4R strategy means reduce the use of minimize the use of resources and their wastage. Then reuse the resources once you have used. Then recharge or regenerate, like for example a rainwater. When rain comes, you can store that rainwater harvesting is there, no? Rainwater harvesting, that you can do it and use that stored water for other purposes in the future. Then research to find out new ways to use alternative or non-renewable sources. Okay, children. So it is neatly explained in Kannada. You can go through. If you don't get any word of Kannada, you can ask me, children.